Most people think you need to spend a ton of money to get your personal information off the internet, but there's actually a way to get solid data removal, and the cost is about one of those cups of coffee per month, not per day. This is where Incogni comes in. In this review, I'll go over how Incogni exactly works by removing your personal information from dozens of sketchy data broker sites, where it fell short, and where it surprises me. I'll also go over one scenario where going with a different service makes more sense. It'll cost you a little bit more, but it'll be worth it. Incogni is a data broker removal service that is owned by Surfshark. And yes, that is the same Surfshark that owns the VPN. And this matters because Surfshark is providing an ecosystem for privacy. Incogni as a standalone service is around $7 a month. But when you bundle it together with a 2-year plan, you can get Incogni as part of Surfshark's ecosystem for just $4 a month. This will include VPN, dark web monitoring, as well as an antivirus, and of course Incogni, the data broker removal service. After you sign up and provide just some basic information like your name, date of birth, and address history, it gets right to work. It automatically starts sending automated takedown removal requests. Now, how does all of this look? Incogni has a clean dashboard. I popped over, checked it after 30 days. It provided the information of what automated takedown requests it did, what's still in progress, and how many hours of manual opt-out requests it sent on my behalf. For Incogni's data removal service, we didn't use my personal information, but a friend's personal information. So let's look at the before. When we just Googled his first and last name, we found his information on Axiom, Spokeo, Radaris, and 11 other search sites. What did this all show? Well, not only did it show his current address, but it covered 8 years worth of addresses of him moving around and showing exactly his trail. It also included phone numbers as well as relatives. Now, the after 60-day mark. What did we see? Well, when we searched his name, most of the people searching sites were gone. Most of the things being shown were professional profiles and social media profiles. This is where Incogni starts to differ. Unlike Optory, which provides a detailed breakdown of everything they've done and where your information was taken down from, Incogni provides more of an automated report. So you're just gonna have to trust them. I had a monocle and it was like the peanut guy, and it's like, I do declare I have removed you from Spokeo and Radaris. Incogni's matching system is nowhere near as good as Optory's. It will sometimes remove other people's information unless you have a super unique name. This is giving me a sense that Incogni sort of inflates the numbers a little bit because it's removing so much information off the internet. So let's break down what worked well. When I first used it many moons ago, they didn't cover Spokeo or Radaris, but as of right now, they do. It removed the personal information from sites I haven't really heard of, like Neighbor Report and True People Search. The other thing it handled really well was removing the personal information from international sites, which was a huge kudos. But here's what worried me a little bit. Although it did remove his personal information, like I said before, it sort of inflates the numbers. There was 89 matches to the name, which means that it removed a little bit of someone else's personal information. So that isn't very accurate, and we're going for accuracy here because you want to make sure that your personal information is off the internet. The other thing is you could do a custom search by upgrading to Incogni's unlimited plan. So there is a solution, but we're going for budget service removal here. So did it actually do what it's intended to do? I would say yeah, the results were solid. Honestly though, I do recommend this bundled pricing. It just makes sense. Check out the description below for exclusive discount codes that help support the channel at no cost to you. With all of these data breaches happening, I mean almost on a monthly basis, I cannot recommend, just get dark web monitoring. After helping test Incogni for 60 days, here's my genuine assessment. It works. It's a budget option that doesn't feel cheap. It protects you and gives you peace of mind for a really good price, especially if you bundle it. The other thing that surprised me was the fact that it had international coverage, which other services do lack. Lastly, it does remove you from sites people have hardly heard of. The only caveat to that is that it does seem to give an inflated sense of how much of your information is removed, as there isn't a real detailed report of that. My recommendation is, if you've searched your name and you have found it to be on 6 to 15 data broker sites, Incogni will not disappoint. Once you cross that threshold, that is when I would highly recommend a heavier duty service like Delete Me or Obtuary. Check out the description below, check out those links, and save yourself some money. Support the channel at no cost, which we always appreciate. Let's be real. I have been testing all these services that I can't even find my information on the internet. I'm starting to believe like I really don't even exist. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.